Mel Kiper Jr., one of those draft analysts, ESPN, talking about Abdul Carter, the Penn State defensive end, and what he sees from him.
For Carter to be like Micah Parsons and resemble Micah Parsons. You see the number 11. You see what Parsons doing with the Dallas Cowboys. That's what people are going to look at. That's the kind of guy that can impact the game when you need it the most in the NFL. And I've already told you when those areas of that game are. That's Micah Parsons. So, yes, whether it's Travis Hunter, Micah Parsons, those are the two best players in the draft. I said it pretty much all year. Those are your two best players. Travis has been number one since August. Carter's been up there. He's at number two. So, again, are you going to stretch it a little bit for the quarterback because of positional need and value and say, okay, they're 4 and 5 on my board or down a little bit on your board? Will teams still go up and get them at 1 or feel the need to? I said all along, the Raiders are the critical team. Yeah. The Raiders are not going to sit and wait, I don't think, for the quarterback to fall in their lap. They did last year and it didn't work, okay? I don't think they will this year. So that's going to be the team to watch. But certainly Abdul Carter deserves to be up there as highly ranked as he is, not just because he has the talent, but because he had the production when he was turned loose off the edge this year.
Yeah, and Casey, it's kind of interesting. Most guys have Sanders and Carter somewhere in the 10 to 15 range. He has them 4 and 5. If you evaluate a quarterback to be 4 or 5, I don't have a problem with you taking him at 2. I really don't.
For me, it depends on what your evaluation is as a pro as opposed to what he is versus the rest of the draft. If I take a quarterback at 2, I got to believe that guy is going to be someone who's going to be in the upper quartile of the league. Like that's my barometer. If you believe he can be a top 8 quarterback in the NFL, no problems at all taking him at number 2. I think, but that's what you're looking for. Because if we look at a prospect like Abdul Carter, I do 100% believe he's going to be one of the tip of the spear of his position. I don't feel quite the same about Travis Hunter. There's more variance there because of the dual role that he plays and how you see him as a fit or where you see him doing full-time in the NFL. That's going to be up to each individual team how they view that. But Mason Graham is on that list. That's a guy I believe he'll be a top 5 defensive tackle in the league. There's just not a lot of, I don't see a lot of downside to those picks. The quarterback, there's such a large variance with these particular 2 quarterbacks, with Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. There's a lot of NFL scouts out there that literally have a 2nd round grade on Shedeur. That just shows you what the variance is. Mm-hmm. But if the team themselves view him as a guy who's going to be in that upper quartile of NFL quarterbacks in year 2, 3, 4 down the line, 100%, then you take that player.